Help spread the word by liking, sharing, and subscribing. The more likes, views, and subscribers, the more YouTube pushes my content to other people who also might like and benefit from it. Enjoy the video and share your thoughts in the comments below.
Look at this bridge.
We're going. On our next to last day, we're still heading north to the lighthouse at Heceta Head. Although encountering some fog may be a photographer's dream, to most people it's something they dread. The lighthouse seemed to magically appear out of a cloud of unearthly mist. We crossed an arched bridge veiled in a haze, which the sun's morning rays had not yet kissed. Thor's Well will be our following stop, a wondrous place of volcanic rock and nature's awesome power, where you can catch a glimpse into the ancient sea cave as the ocean explodes skyward into a salty shower. On advice from a local, we went on a quest to find a hidden roadside cascade. After a bit of search, we found the falls, tucked under some trees drenched in shade. We consulted our map and headed straight to our next lighthouse, hoping to find a great spot. But the conditions weren't favorable, and with too many people, we were hard-pressed to get a good shot. Feeling optimistic, we headed to Seal Rock in hopes of resurrecting our day. But the sun never showed, and while searching for subjects, we even joked about if we should pray.
We're going. Ooh,
Oh, wow.
that looks kind of cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's a simple joy and excitement when visiting a new place for the first time. I like to call it a sense of place. And if we connect with it, we in some way become part of it. And in return, it becomes part of us for the remainder of our lives. Its beauty leaves a permanent impression on us, or better yet, within us. We hold these experiences through memories and visual imagery from the very light that passes through our eyes and into our souls. Wanderlust can be irresistible, and a life well traveled is a life well lived. The camera in many ways is merely a tool to record the light we've already captured through our own lens, through our own eyes. It lends us more time after our travels to further explore our experiences through photographs. It's a clever excuse to get out there and explore.
We're seeing these houses here. It's way over there.
Okay.
It's way over there. Alrighty.
Yeah. Got it.
We were here for a morning and then would be moving on. So there's only so much of this trail we can experience. But this place feels like a realm of dreams. As if you were making your way up to some fairy tale kingdom. The landscape and trees here are sensational. And I can only imagine what the rest of this trail would be like. To shoot from here will be tight. And as we reached the lighthouse, the sky began to open, revealing incredible God rays. it was a scramble to mount the ultra-wide lens. I decided to exaggerate the lines for intentional distortion here, and I also positioned the sun behind the light for an ethereal effect. Any cropping here would ruin my composition. Camper chose black and white, which portrays the moody sky and sun quite nicely. You can get a better idea of just how tight it is to shoot from here. We were basically up against the fence and shooting ultra-wide. Another spectacular morning. I tell you, Oregon has been very, very, very good to us. And yet another morning where she surprises us with her beauty. She holds back, and then at the last second, she reveals her beauty through atmospheric conditions. Every morning, just about, we've had these beautiful atmospheric foggy tones, very soft light. I mean, even now we got God rays coming through here, and just finding different points to shoot. It started off with a rocky morning, and we were very doubtful. Despite every morning, the sun coming through at the last minute when we get on location, and just hiking up, taking photos of this beautiful, beautiful lighthouse. Wow. Beautiful morning, beautiful area. My God, the forest here is just incredibly serene. The tranquility is just, man, rejuvenating. Whew. So I'm gonna hit this trail and head up to the next tier and see what type of vantage points we have up there. This was my favorite image of Heceta light. Here's a pro tip. When photographing lighthouses, count the intervals between the light and then time your shots to include the light. You walk away with images that will better tell the story. Hey Sam, just wanted to say hello. We made it. We're here at Heceta Light. The skies briefly opened up. Some fantastic shots of the lighthouse. You may or may not have already seen them in this video. We had you on our mind, frequently talking about you, not in a bad way, not at all, no. But just about your experience here and how it touched you. So it's touching us too. It's a beautiful forest, really, really nice. Thanks, man. We'll talk to you soon. Out.
Well, it's relatively early.
All right, we are now at Thor's Well. We are making our hike down, and yeah, this is going to be exciting. It's high tide, so we kind of looked all this up ahead of time to try and be here at high tide. Strange thing is, the next high tide today was it something like 8:45 or so. It's like 3 feet higher. So this high tide is like 4.4 feet. Tonight's high tide is 7.x, whatever. So we hope that the tide's high enough so that Thor's Well actually is more photogenic. But we'll see. We don't know what to expect. But this is pretty damn cool. All right, we're making a quick stop. We ran into a gentleman up at Thor's well who told us about a waterfall just up the street. And we're going to try and find that. So we're going to the bridge and see if we can find this supposedly beautiful waterfall. Let's go. So we found the fall, and actually it's a man-made fall. It is not a natural fall, but it's still, we're here, it's still cool enough to shoot it. Here's the bridge, it's just on the other side of the bridge, and you can be able to see behind me here, but we're here, we're going to shoot it and then move on. This is a rather simple shoot, but you can still get creative with composition. Camper chose a longer shutter speed and focal length with emphasis on the last cascade. I chose a faster shutter speed and wider focal length and also used the rocks as my foreground element to lead the eye to the cascades. We drove up to Cape Perpetua Overlook for some fantastic views and a break from shooting all morning and into the afternoon. Sure is pretty. Are those
Here's the
lava fields right there?
yeah, lava field. It's all rushed down.
There's Thor's wells over there. Speaking of taking a break, it was mid-afternoon, we were roadbound and searching for a restaurant for a late afternoon lunch. We stopped at Leroy's Blue Whale for colossal burgers, and it fit the bill quite nicely. All fueled up and ready to go, we had about 45 minutes to reach Newport, where we'd be staying for the night. Spoiler alert, unlike Neptune Beach, this time the weather did catch up with us, and there'd be no skies opening last minute or dramatic God rays. As optimistic as we were, the remainder of the day was like this, at least for photography. We still made the best of it though, but for the first time, we were beginning to feel doubtful. After checking in, we ran up the street to Yaquina Lighthouse, which is the footage you're viewing now. Lots of birds and seals. It was quite a sight to see. Just behind me is the lighthouse, and after patiently waiting for no people on the walkway, I finally made a shot that wasn't half bad. There were a few people in the background, but with more coming in mere seconds, this was my only chance to make this shot. Camper went tight and filled the frame. I love how the house appears to be keeping watch, almost like the light's little assistant looking over the coast. As bad as conditions were, we still wouldn't know sunset would be a dud. So we headed over to Seal Rock, a 25-minute drive south, where we can photograph more sea stacks and even catch a wedding on the beach. Okay, we're down here at Seal Rock for sunset, and we got a couple hours to explore. We have not had a chance to scout this. We passed by it on our travels to our next hotel today, and decided to come back after scouting the area near the hotel. This is our best option. So
Yep.
Let's see what the beach looks like.
Very cool. I bet you they got.
You think? We had a couple of hours before sunset. At this point, we were still hopeful that Oregon would deliver a moody and atmospheric sunset like we experienced at Neptune Beach. But man, looking at this, it's about as bad as it gets. A dramatic storm with intense clouds would be nice, but the sky is about as dull as it gets. We began to feel the failure of expectation.
This really sucks.
And the reality of our situation.
5 minutes up the road, sun was out, all the fog from this afternoon evaporated. It was looking like a great sunset. I'm literally talking 5 minutes up the road. We get here, 10 minutes later, it looks like this. Hey Sam, remember this place? Go.
Hey Sam, remember this place? I talked to the innkeeper and they say you stiffed him on that tip. So, you know, maybe you ought to send a check this way. Just saying.
Camper getting you, Sam. He's typical camper, jokester. All right, rolling. Don't trash our trails. Leave it the way you found it. Leave it better.
Make me look like the bad guy. Yeah, yeah. Camp the pig. Yeah, real nice. Pack it in, pack it out.
That's it. Pack it in, pack it out. Yeah, that's the right proper term.
I coined it.